Welcome to PM Artist Studio. I am Mariah the M. Today I am going to show you a super quick and easy cluster using paper clips, book pages, and embossing. P is away, so it is just me for this process demo. Now, let's get started. Okay, as I have everything laid out here, these are the main elements that we are going to use in order to make basically these larger, I think they're jumbo wides is what they're called, paper clips, into something like these right here. Pretty quick and easy. Really the main things that you need are some washers or something round. You can use circle punch or many things. You can hand cut them, or if you just have other little paper embellishments. We happen to actually gel print these, and then P even did a little bit of gold leafing kind of business with some of this stuff, which is tricky because it kind of goes everywhere. But then after that, I just used some book pages, and then finally did a little bit of flecking or speckling with the fine tech watercolors. So let's get started. And the embossing folders to add extra texture. On these particular ones, I actually have, as you can see here, there is a bit of impasto that was stenciled through using our broken lattice stencil. So that's another way to add texture to these. If you have stencils rather than embossing folders, that certainly works too. So do your little hole punch. Actually, we gel printed these, then did the cutting on the Cricut, and then did the impasto stenciling through. But I'm also going to go ahead and emboss a few of these just so you get that idea too, because it really is kind of cool having both on there. So let's get that going. This is one of my favorite folders, so I'm going to go ahead and use it, especially on these blue ones. I think they're going to be kind of cool. We're going to use the ones that have the circles cut out. You can see on this one, you can really see the texture. And I'll leave a link below to our stencil if you are interested in that. The broken lattice one is a special request. You won't actually see it in our shop, but if you place an order for the lattice and tell me that you want the broken lattice, you can get that one. So let's just go ahead and get those done, and we'll do the other ones in the other. Those over to the side there. Go, voila. And after these have had that, they've also had a layer of Mod Podge on them. They really take the embossing so nicely, and it holds, as you can see there. Pretty cool. There we go. That's a good one. I'm not gonna bother doing the little pieces that I use on the back side. I did in that one though. I guess that is some added cool factor to it. So let's run those little ones through, and we'll do the other folder on those. Let's see. It's best to do a bunch of these at a time. Just save yourself and your arm. Side. These actually already been run through. Let's do some of these others while we're at it. That one's still, you can see the circle's still inside there. So those are really great too. And one of the reasons I stopped making them with little tiny ones, because this size really is kind of ideal, especially for this particular project. All right, I think everyone else has been done. Okay, so now once we have all those popped out of there, time to kind of grab some book pages, or you know, whatever you want to use as another little piece onto your clip. I have some book pages. I believe they are Japanese, I think, that were gifted to us from Marianne over at the Happy Paper People. In fact, that is exactly where we made these first ones, is we did a Saturday Night Live over there on their channel. Definitely worth checking out. I will link below. But wanted to do a full-on process with a little bit more of just the process. So focusing in on that for you guys, because many of you have asked about it. So here it is. All right. One thing to consider is the placement of where it's going to end up and which little loop part you want to put it on. So like you can see here, I kind of go on the top loop part. So that way when you slide it on, the other part is sort of hidden in the background. You can kind of see like so. And I liked that because you can even kind of do it like on the corners, and that looks pretty cool too. So let's figure that out with our next one. And I like the bigger, but it's nice to have the different sizes. So let's do the bigger one first. And I like that kind of have this one in a similar thing, but I did the opposites in the embossing folder. So that'll be cool. And as you're doing it there, this is where the little piece of paper, okay, we need to do our little piece of paper first, sorry. Let's flip that over and show that. And so we're gonna get that glued on to the circle first. So placement wise, I like that, but I don't like this straight edge down here. I kind of tear that up a little bit. I love the weight of this paper. It works really, really well. Hair glue. 2 little spots. I like a little bit sticking up at the top and then some coming through the bottom there too. So that's nice. So now you could actually do the flecking of the metallic watercolors afterwards or before, but I like it after because then it gets on the circle as well. So kind of depends on, you know, what parts you want to embellish and what you want sparkly stuff on, or if you want sparkly stuff on at all. Completely up to you. But let's look at that, see, we're kind of matching that up. Like so, and then a bit of glue kind of top and bottom on that one. This way it's almost decorative from both sides. It loses a little bit of the embossing as you kind of squish it down with the glue, but still a little bit there. Looks good. Nice thing about a circle is it pretty well lines up. Looking good. And last little piece to it is doing the, oh, it's always losing my pen. That back in the glue. I love my old stamp thing for this whole process. It works really great. I put out a new piece of paper just so you guys could see what's going on here. I think I'm gonna go with this gold here. In order to do this process, you definitely want to make sure it's nice and liquidy so you can get some good spatter. And that's pretty much it. Super easy peasy. We'll let that dry and then continue on. Really appreciate you watching. If you like this video, be sure to do that down below there. Give it the thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Ask questions. If you want to see something else that we've ever done, we're always here to do those. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.